Now, this demonstrates that a person who is deeply misogynist has no respect for the feminism that brought the National Commission of Women into being, or the laws that have been formulated to protect women.
That's why I think that the demand to sack Rekha Sharma, which is getting resonance from all over the country, this should not be seen as some random Twitter hashtag.
This jargon is used by the right wing against the Muslim community, and they speak as if their women are their Hindu women are their property, and they don't have a will of their own, and Muslim men can entice them, and they've given this name called love jihad. But what is love jihad? There is nothing like offense called love jihad at all in the statute books. What is love jihad? I mean, there were several cases that went to court, and the women came forward and said, "No, I'm marrying this man out of my own free will. It is not an inducement." So, what basis they have to make such comments?
अब इसमें मैं देख रही हूँ कि सोशल मीडिया में पूछने वाले कुछ लोग हैं जो कहते हैं कि अरे मैंने कहा कि भाई केस दिखा दीजिए, लव जिहाद का एक केस दिखा दीजिए, तो वो मुझे दसियों केस गिना रहे हैं जिसमें वो कह रहे हैं कि किसी मुस्लिम पुरुष ने किसी हिंदू महिला के साथ में या तो कोई धोखाधड़ी की या उसके साथ में हिंसा की या जो भी किया, उसके खिलाफ जो है वो उनकी वाइफ ने या गर्लफ्रेंड ने जिसने भी है कोई आरोप लगाए। तो मैंने कहा कि ये आप मुझे दसियों केस दिखा रहे हैं, मैं आपको 100 सैकड़ों केस दिखा दूँ जिसमें ठीक यही चीज़ किया गया है, लेकिन ये हिंदू मर्द द्वारा हिंदू महिला के खिलाफ किया गया है। तो आप मुस्लिम मर्द द्वारा हिंदू महिला के खिलाफ किए गए केस को आप कह रहे हैं कि ये हिंदू महिलाओं के साथ में उन पर हिंसा हुआ है, उनके साथ में उत्पीड़न हुआ है। हिंदू मर्द द्वारा क्या हिंदू महिला के साथ उत्पीड़न नहीं होता है? तो इसमें आप हिंदू मुस्लिम क्यों जोड़ रहे हैं?
Now, this demonstrates that a person who is deeply misogynist has no respect for the feminism that brought the National Commission of Women into being, or the laws that have been formulated to protect women and to advance freedoms, throws around the idea of rape with a casualness that is problematic, speaks of opposition political leaders in ways that are hugely gendered and abusive, slanderous, abusive, just very, very lewd. Clearly, this in itself would be enough to disqualify her as a leader of the National Commission for Women.
When somebody like Rekha Sharma basically strengthens this kind of prejudice, patriarchal and communal prejudice, by lending the voice of the NCW to it, the body which is supposed to be protecting women, then you can imagine how much more vulnerable it makes women who are asserting their autonomy against this kind of communal prejudice, against this kind of patriarchal prejudice. And that's why I think that the demand to sack Rekha Sharma, which is getting resonance from all over the country, this should not be seen as some random Twitter hashtag. This is a question of life and death for a whole lot of women.
The National Commission for Women Act lays down criteria for the chairperson, and essentially you need somebody who has a very strong and credible history of working in women's rights. That's what you need. You need somebody who is independent. This is obviously not in the statute, but you need somebody who has the strength and the ability to call the government into account, the government that appointed you, to call the government into account, because they are the largest player when it comes to women's rights.
The women's movement who demanded this position has no say in the matter at all today, absolutely no say. And also it is under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. So the boss of this person is the minister, and she submits her reports to the minister. So to assume that she will not have party linkages is, I think, an illusion.